TEQ Fat JANEMBA, probably one of the worst designed Dokkan Fest TURs we've ever seen. It's almost impossible to get this man's super attack because of the lack of ki that he gives himself from his passive. And actually, he does give himself ki, but it's very hard to see it. There's support units, there's free-to-play units who can give this without any restriction, by the way. And then his terrible link set. Now, his link set is terrible, you know, given the fact that there's no ki, right? But I mean, his link set is not bad, but there's no ki in his links, making it's just very hard to build a team around this guy, which is what this video is dedicated to. If you pull TEQ JANEMBA after you watch this video, getting a super attack with this guy, running this guy is going to be a lot easier, I can promise you. All right, if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. You're on the road to 5K, and I know definitely you can help me get there. You can always unsubscribe at a later date. Let's hop straight into this. So when running TEQ JANEMBA, the first thing you have to consider is what team, what category are we going to be running this guy on? Now, I do not recommend a corroded body and mind. I do not recommend transformation boost as a leader, okay? I recommend movie bosses because movie bosses has the most leaders. There's 3 leaders here that give 3 ki. Now, you could consider LR, Broly, Chilai, and Lemo, but because they do give 4 ki, which is obviously, like, the more ki, the better this JANEMBA is going to look. But keep in mind that this guy only gives 130% to all stats, so JANEMBA won't be looking too powerful, whereas Broly is giving 170% to attack and defense. But this guy doesn't really mesh well with a lot of movie bosses units. So like running this guy as your lead, and then this guy, like, there's not going to be a lot of links being shared. Like, it's going to be a very tough team to make work. Just keep that in mind. So I recommend Broly. I recommend this Broly. I recommend this Turles. As long as the leader is giving 3 ki, I think you're definitely going to be good to go. That means 2 leaders giving 3 ki equals 6 ki automatically for this TEQ JANEMBA, but obviously that's not enough, right? So now that we got the leader for our team, which is going to be someone on movie bosses. If you don't have movie bosses, you can use a STR cooler as transformation boost. He does still give 3 keys, so that's definitely a way to go. I just really don't recommend running this guy's category, by the way. Anyways, so now that we got that out the way, we need to know who are we going to run alongside, all right, this JANEMBA. And in my opinion, I do think STR JANEMBA with his EZA is definitely one of the better options. They do share 4 links together, okay? Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, Nightmare, and Fierce Battle for a total of 20%, 25%, that's 45%, Nightmare, 15%, so that's 60%, Metamorphosis is 10%, so that's 70% attack. How much defense? 25 and 10 is 35? Is that it? Yeah, 35% defense and 5% HP recovery. So if you have STR JANEMBA linked up with TEQ Fat JANEMBA, they're giving each other 70% attack, 35% defense, okay, and 5% HP recovery. So definitely a very solid and powerful leader. A support. Not even a support, just a very good linking partner. However, remember that you need ki with this guy. So having STR JANEMBA does not cure you yet of the issues that this guy has. Now, really quick before we move into anything else, extreme class allies ki +2 and attack and defense +30% with 4 or more type ki spheres obtained. The issue with this is that it's so hard to consistently, it's not hard to get it, but it's so hard to consistently get 4 type ki spheres. I uploaded a PyCon Super Battle Road video where obviously, you know, I used them. And instead of 4, like PyCon has the same exact thing here, but instead of 4, it's 3. It's literally 3. I don't know why they chose to increase this here. It doesn't make any sense to me. But when I was running AGO PyCon, I was able to get 3 every single time. But there was times where I could only get 3. There was maybe like 2 or 3 times. Maybe you guys can go count if you want. Where I was able to actually get 4 or more. You need 4 or more here. 3 is easy to get. I won't complain, but 4, I understand it's only a 1 difference, but that literally, I'm telling you right now, it definitely doesn't make the difference, especially when you have units that are like very ki hungry on this team, right? It's very hard to see this. So if you get this off, you can give yourself an extra 2 ki for a total of 8 ki on any given team. But you're not gonna see that very often, so just keep that in mind. Like I think it's easier to see this part of his passive than this part, right? I think getting 2 rainbow ki spheres is easier than getting 4 type orbs. But again, it's just, I don't know why they build them like that. So when it comes to running this guy, you want to have constant support floating in and out of your rotation. So if you guys don't know, in Dokkan, you have 7 units on your team. 4 of those units are going to be main rotation units. So you have 2 on one rotation and 2 on another rotation. And the remaining 3 units are just there to support, are floating in and out of every rotation. So we want to have 3 units that are giving key, that are on movie bosses, and that can support this JANEMBA, right? So first unit that I have here is going to be AGL Turles. AGL Turles is an obvious one. Key 3 is what he gives to all allies, and attack plus 40%. And he also lower superclass enemies attack. So this JANEMBA could also be hitting harder just on any given rotation as long as there's a superclass enemy. But giving key 3 to this guy is, again, really important, because remember, we're only getting 6 key from the leader skill plus Turles' 3 key for a total of 9 key. So you only need 3 more key, only 3 key to get a super attack off, which again is still very easy. There are rotations where you can't get that. Unfortunately, there's RNG with the orbs, and there's times where you won't get 3 key, but 3 key is a lot easier to get than 4 type orbs. I'll definitely tell you that. I mean, it's especially since there's only 3 key, not 3 any like it. It's just it's just whatever. Anyways, but the issue with Turles though, what I was gonna say there, just so I can finish, is just that getting 3 of any orb is better than getting 4 of the same type of orbs, if that makes sense. Anyways, okay. So the issue with Turles though is that you could easily lose this support when he goes to his boosted form, because he doesn't necessarily he doesn't have any support type ability as long as he boosts himself. As long as he eats the fruit, he doesn't have that support ability anymore. So just remember, just keep that in mind, right? If you do run this guy as your only support for JANEMBA and he transforms, you lose 3 key every time he appears on rotation. So just keep that in mind. And then next we do have this Frieza here. Now I already highlighted it, but this Frieza, okay. I mean, actually, he does raise attack for all allies, which is pretty cool. But all allies, all movie bosses allies, key 2 and attack and defense plus 30%. So as you guys can see, okay, this right here is the same ability that this guy has. However, this free-to-play unit that came out when? In 2018 can do this automatically. Whereas this unit needs to get 4 orbs who came out in 2020. Basically on the verge of 2021, let's be honest. He needs to get 4, it's just, again, a terrible design. But if you do run Golden Frieza as another support, that's 2 key that you're getting for Tech Fat JANEMBA. So let's say you have Turles and this guy floating in and out of your rotations. That's going to be guaranteed key support for Tech JANEMBA, right? But we have 1 more unit that's going to be floating in and out, and we need to make sure that last unit, all right, can give keys. So like I pulled up before, Cooler, in my opinion, is very good. Cooler, another one of these units that does the same thing. Actually, his restriction is when facing only 1 enemy. So as long as you're facing only 1 enemy, you can do key 2 and attack and defense with 30% to all transformation boost category allies. And remember that Tech JANEMBA is on transformation boost, so it can definitely work. Just keep that in mind. But if you have Cooler, if you have Frieza, and you have Turles, those 3 units that are floating in and out on your team, and remember they're all movie bosses, okay? That's guaranteed key support. Guaranteed key support for Tech Fat JANEMBA. He's already getting 70% attack, 35% defense, 5% HP recovery with the STR JANEMBA. So it just it's possible to work around this guy now. You have 3 units that are supporting. It's very possible to work around this guy, and it's not going to be as hard to get his super attack off. It may still be hard to get his stuff off over here, but it's easier to get a super attack off. It's easier for him to raise defense. It's easier for him to just look better, okay? But we're not done here. We also have this unit right here, obviously, Metal Cooler, giving 30% attack, extreme class allies key plus 3, and attack and defense plus 40%. So defensively, JANEMBA will be looking better with this guy on rotation, and he is giving key 3. Okay, he is giving 3 key. Obviously, I recommend units who are giving 3 key over the units that are giving 2 key, but it's really whatever you have, right? I think if you've been playing for a while, you probably have Turles, you probably have this guy. I mean, you should have this guy. He's free to play. Either you have Cooler or you have this Metal Cooler, right? One of these 4 units are going to be supporting. If you have all 4 of them, you can choose anyone you want to support. I recommend this guy. I recommend Cooler. I recommend Turles units that are giving 3 key, right? Another option that you do have is this free-to-play AGL Cooler, which everyone should have grinded up, because without him, you can't do the EZA event for Prime Battle Goku. But this guy, as long as you're facing a Goku's family category enemy, he does give 2 key and attack and defense 20%. He is on movie bosses. So let's say you're taking JANEMBA into the not infinite. I mean, you could actually, if you're running him on the Goku's family stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History, you can definitely run this Cooler. If you're running this JANEMBA on what's the team? What's the Legendary Goku event? Easily, you can run this guy. Okay. But again, this ability here is very restrictive, so make sure you're facing a Goku's family enemy somewhere along the event, and you can definitely run this guy as a support. Every time he comes on, he will be giving 2 key. But obviously, I recommend this guy, I recommend this guy the most, and I recommend this guy the most because they're giving 3 key. If you don't have these units, then I recommend this Frieza. I recommend this guy. 2 key is better than 0 key. All right, 2 key is the difference between you dying in an event and you killing the unit, killing the enemy with any given super attack. So just keep that in mind. I wish this guy, honestly, in my opinion, this is how this JANEMBA should have been built, right? Attack and defense was 130%. Guards against all attacks. Extreme class enemy allies key +2 and attack and defense 30%. Just get this out of here, dude. Get this out of here. And reduced damage received by 30% with 1 or more rainbow keys free obtained. If that's how this JANEMBA was made, he would have been absolutely OP. Just absolutely OP. Oh my god, he would have been so good. It's just this right here. And remember, Pycon has this same ability, but with 3. I don't know why. And then Pycon also has an ability where he gets a buff with 1 rainbow key sphere, but for JANEMBA it's 2. Like, why do they do that? There's no reason to. Let me know if this video helped you guys. Hopefully, I mean, I know a lot of people pull JANEMBA over Pycon, so hopefully this video helped you guys. Remember, it's a very tough unit to build around, so as long as you're bringing 3 units who are constantly supporting the rotation of this guy and this guy, you're going to be looking very, 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 very good. Hopefully, this guy gets an EZA like right now, and then they just, dude, all I need to do is give him 3 key here. 3 key. That's all I need to do. If this guy got an EZA, now he'd be really good, right? But all he would need is 3 key here and take away this. That's it. 3 key takes away this. He's like one of the better Dokkan Fest in the game. Just letting you guys know. Okay. Let me know if you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.